It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Second and 5. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, Watson flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd down at 5. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Chubb will get the call, running left. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 35. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they needed 2. They can only get 1. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back to throw now on first down.
That one to the former Brown, Jarvis Landry.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now back to throw. Again, he's got that man Landry.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
34 yards.
And the Lions are able to move back in front.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Watson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones now in motion left. first down. Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
That time a 6-play drive.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 4.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, Swift
Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Looking to throw. There's a nice move. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Once again, it's Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A give. This is Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
A good pickup there at 22.
Here's Swift.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They take a shot downfield there, but it won't. Lines up, falling incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out now come the Lions. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Watson on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 7. 1:45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson to throw. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, Watson. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They run. Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They're going to try and run for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Detroit, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.